Katie was a normal girl in the 10th grade. She attends a high school in rural Tennessee and was on her school's swimming team. I've swam for 8 years, competitively and for fun. It's always been a source of stress relief for me, and I've met a bunch of my friends through swimming. When she was 5 years old, Katie was diagnosed with nearsightedness and prescribed glasses. Over the years, her sight has progressively worsened. Within the past year, however, Katie was prescribed contact lenses by her general practitioner. I've always worn glasses. People have called me bug eyes and all kinds of names. It made swimming hard too, because I couldn't wear my glasses underneath my goggles. It just made things hard for me in general. When I got into high school, I begged my mom to let me get contacts so that I could look normal. She took me to the doctor, who gave me the okay to wear lenses. Getting those lenses was the best day of my life. I felt normal. Katie had her contacts for a little over 2 months when she and a group of friends decided to go swimming in a nearby lake. It was late August. The weather was sweltering and we had all just finished a day at school. I suggested we go swimming in the lake behind my house to go cool down and have some fun. Katie and her friends all headed over to the lake after changing into bathing suits. Katie, however, forgot an important step: to remove her contact lenses. I didn't think anything of it. It didn't even really get in the water all that much. Even when I realized I had forgotten to take out my lenses, we were already back home after swimming for about an hour. I really didn't think anything of it. I took them out right away when I realized and washed them in tap water and replaced the solution so that it was all clean. A few days after going swimming, Katie noticed her right eye was significantly redder than her left eye. It hurt really bad. My right eye was tearing up, the white of my eye had gone completely red, and it burned really bad. I thought I had gotten pink eye, honestly. I just thought it was a really bad case of pink eye. Katie's mother took her to an emergency doctor to see if there was any treatment for her pink eye infection before her next swim meet. Her doctor prescribed her some eye drops and antibiotics and told her not to go to school for a few days so she wouldn't spread the infection. The pain didn't reside though. In fact, it got worse. A week after visiting the doctor, Katie woke up with blurry vision, unable to see out of her right eye. Her mother rushed her to the ER, where she was met by a new doctor. I had never seen a case like this before. Katie had a ring-like ulceration on her corneal tissue of her eye that was causing her blindness. Since she was a new contact lenses wearer, my first thought was that she had improperly taken care of her lenses. Many kids, especially those that are new to contacts, forget the proper hygiene that is necessary for safe contact lens use. That is what the case was with Katie. I told the doctor I had gone swimming with a few friends 2 weeks ago, and I had forgotten to take out my lenses, but I told him I had washed them and replaced the solution, so nothing bad should have happened. I also told him about the first doctor saying I had pink eye. The doctor took a look at Katie's eye and ordered a corneal scraping to be done. They gave her topical anesthesia and scraped her cornea with a sterile blade so the doctor could examine the tissue under a microscope. What he found was shocking. After examining the tissue under a microscope, it was clear that a parasite was living in Katie's eye. A few years ago, the FDA had released a statement about an outbreak of acanthamoeba keratitis associated with a certain kind of contact solution. I thought this must be the case with that parasite. Although Katie did not use that specific solution, acanthamoeba are a type of parasite that live in environments such as lakes, oceans, tap water, and pools. Although rare, acanthamoeba keratitis is a serious infection that is often caused by improper contact hygiene, such as swimming or showering with contact lenses, washing lenses in tap water, and not replacing lenses frequently enough. When I looked in that solution, I saw several tropocytes and cysts, which are the two forms that acanthamoeba survive as. That is what ultimately led me to believe that acanthamoeba must be the case of Katie's blindness and sudden eye pain. The doctor ordered that Katie have immediate eye surgery to remove the parasite and to increase her chance of retaining and regaining sight in her right eye. They put me under so I wouldn't feel anything. I don't remember much, except that when I woke up, it hurt a hell of a lot more than it did before surgery. I had to wear an eye patch so nothing would get in my eye while it healed. I felt like a pirate, you know? Katie's recovery took 2 weeks, where she was kept in the hospital. She was given glasses for the time being to replace her lenses. After the 2 weeks, Katie had regained 75% of her vision in her right eye. After 2 weeks, my vision was still blurry, and the glasses didn't help change that much. The doctor said I probably won't ever have complete vision in my right eye ever again. I guess I'm lucky I didn't lose the whole eye, though. One thing is for sure, though, I'm never wearing contacts again. Katie did some research while she was in the hospital on acanthamoeba keratitis. She discovered that the symptoms of acanthamoeba are very similar to pink eye while it is in its beginning stages. However, unlike pink eye, acanthamoeba is very resistant to most antibiotics. This resistance is how it is often diagnosed, along with corneal ring abrasions, such as the one Katie had. Proper contact hygiene is crucial to prevent these kinds of infections. This could have happened to anyone. It is easy to forget and be lazy with routines, but that is when things like this are most likely to occur. Always follow the instructions given to you by your eye doctor diligently. In order to prevent something like this happening to you, always wash your contact lenses in clean and new solution and never in tap water. Always remove lenses while showering, swimming, and doing other physical activities. You should always wash your hands before handling your contacts as well, and should replace them and the solution as frequently as suggested by your doctor. I just wanted to be a normal kid without glasses. Now, because I was careless, I can never be normal. I will always have messed up vision in my right eye, and I can never wear contacts ever again. You learn from your mistakes, and mine was a big one.